It's the opening round of the NFL Playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bears and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw here. There's Mooney with another catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again is Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run here with Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Here's Fields. And they're going to get it. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. No multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Herbert now on the option. And And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd and 2, Fields. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To the air again, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the #1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. pass is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Final score. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Pushes past him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the option right is Fields. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert powering up the middle. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 8 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spot you don't want to be, is how you're saying.
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that's a wrap. With that, we say so long from Philly.